What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to A Certain Point of View. I will be completely honest with you. I wasn't sure if that was going to be the ladies' night intro or not. I was waiting. I was holding out till the very end. I forgot to delete it from the StreamYard, but guess what? We're good.
Did it.
Here. We are here for a reaction today. And before I introduce you guys, I got to show what my dog is currently doing. He always does this for some stupid reason. And his head is completely off the bed at the moment. Just blood rushing to his head. No care in the world. So yeah, there you go. Puppy has clearly wiped him out a little bit. So, Brian, Molly, how you guys doing?
I'm good. I'm excited for more Star Wars.
Same.
Yes. I'm doing quite well. Hungry.
Clearly, this guy is very excited as well.
Yes.
Hello, Gold Leader.
Oh yes, Evan as
I'm contractually obligated.
Yeah.
I think it was Ace, right? Ace was like, I'm only calling
him Leader. He was like, I'm gonna call him Evan.
Nice. I finally got my freaking Pride shirt.
Yeah,
looks good.
Only took
good.
like.
I love how big it is. It's like giant.
Yeah, although vertical stripes, not flattering.
Stop!
No, vertical stripes are the flattering ones. It's the horizontal stripes.
See, now I think I'm not. I think I broke it. I think I'm the opposite. So, we'll
Brian,
see.
it makes you look taller. You're a little longer.
Yeah, longer that way, but
that's called wider. But that's fine.
No, wider is this way.
It's the same thing, just a different direction.
Whatever. And the whole time right now, I haven't stopped since Mara and Ben did their cooking stream.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm 100% cooking cookies after seeing that. 100%.
I have not stopped thinking. I have not stopped
nice,
thinking
Brian.
about.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. They talked about Domino's pizza, and now
the brownie, the melting brownie or whatever it's called.
Well, they talked about the desserts, but now I've been wanting pizza. I've been wanting pizza.
You can never go wrong with pizza. You can never go wrong.
So, yeah, that will be consumed at some point.
I'm interested. Earth name. Interesting, I guess.
Some to call me by my Earth name.
Whatever, Gold Leader. You do you, man. You do you. All right, we are here to react and play along to the semifinal matchup that is Zack Burkett versus Gold Leader. It is a chance to play Mr. Thomas Harper in the finals of the Star Wars tournament, and it is official. We are getting a brand new winner of this year's tournament. It'll also be a rookie. One rookie will win the Star Wars tournament, which we have not talked about.
Lucky Molly wasn't in it.
Y'all need to watch out.
Oh my God, are you going to match your nails to your marker?
Yep.
Duh.
My Nickelodeon slime green nails. Yes.
I saw the marker and was like, wait a minute.
But yeah, so we are officially getting a rookie winner of this year's Star Wars tournament. And look, the rookies have been showing up all year long, not just in the Star Wars division, but even more so in the Star Wars division. We have a ton of new rookies in this division who have been crushing it all year long. The tournament was full of them. Specifically, Harper, Gold Leader, and Burkett. Even though Zack has only had his one match, he showed up in that one match, and he's not far behind the other two. So this creates a very interesting, fun matchup. Plus, we have to keep in mind these two went at it at the beginning of the season online. They were calling each other out. This is the match they've both been wanting. They've been wanting this match for months now, and it's finally here. It's for a big shot. The Stars definitely need the points. Finstock Exchange doesn't need the points, but I'm sure they'll want the points. We have yet to make our picks, so let's go around the table real quick.
Points never hurt.
Oh yeah, I was just bagging on the Finstock Exchange. That's what I was.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
I take every shot I can. Brian, I will let you start. Gold Leader, the attack. Zack Burkett.
The attack. Coin toss. I'm gonna go with Zack on this one. I don't know. I don't know why. That's where the coin landed.
I didn't see you flip the coin.
It was below the screen. You can't see it.
Gotcha.
It's one of those the phone ones that you flick.
Oh, got it. Okay, Molly.
Well, I am definitely going with Zack because he is on my fantasy team, and he's one of the only people to get me points so far this season.
He is the only person to get you points.
Yeah, he is the only person.
There you go. Sorry, Evan, in the chat. Zack's our friend. We kind of dragged him into this crazy Schmoedown stuff, and so he gets extra points for that, but also fantasy team, and I need points for that desperately.
Who does have Evan? Or I
wouldn't be surprised if it's effing Frank. Would not be.
No,
surprised
I don't
if
think it's Frank. I want to say it's Abby. I'm looking.
It might be. Look, we do this every time we get to.
It's Jill. It's Jill. Sorry.
Oh.
Always Jill. Always Jill. Well, for that reason, I'm sorry, Gold Leader. I'm going with the attack. I'm going with Zack attack on this one because I don't want Jill getting points. No.
Were you going with Zack before?
I was going with Zack, period.
Okay.
Look, in all honesty, we do this a lot on this. Not a lot, but when it happens, sometimes we have a little bit of a biased opinion because we have friends. It happens with Sean a lot, right? It happens with Molly and Alex play, and it happens with Zack. We've talked to Zack plenty of times, both on screen and behind the scenes, and it's nothing against Gold Leader. I mean, the dude has showed up more than I ever thought he would. I was not expecting him to look as good as he did, not just when we talked to him earlier in the year, but when he was drafted as high as he would. We didn't know anything about him. And he is clearly one of the top Star Wars players this division has, not just rookie-wise, but overall. He has showed some wide range. I mean, every match he goes, yeah, let's just take it. Like, he's just like cool with whatever spins his way. He doesn't even contemplate it. So that's a big point in my book, but I'm going to give it to Zack on this one. We've been talking about all year long. Zack is one to look out for, and I think this might be a statement for him. I think it might be a statement for him.
Yeah. I mean, Gold Leader, I feel like he lives in Atlanta. He's basically just a friend waiting to happen, just because we haven't met yet in person.
A friend waiting to happen.
He's close by. It's inevitable that we're going to meet and be best friends at some point. So I'll just say that.
Wait, hold on a sec. Before we get going, this is interesting. Brian Nussbaum, I just competed in a Disney Pixar League match and called out Swag Shield Chuck.
Oh,
I love it, Nussbaum. That's awesome. I love it.
Well, that was weird. It went up this time. I've never seen your fan get.
Did it? I think I just
maybe I just
weird.
Yeah.
Oh, hell's effing no. All right, let's go ahead and get to this match because we do have a little clip up front, which is interesting. It is a sequel to something big that happened 2 weeks ago. Let's check it out.
Oh, God, 2 weeks ago. I don't know if I can remember that far. Oh, this I remember.
Well. What do we have here?
Gucci, I'm a big fan. I'm so excited.
So what's the scenario here? What do you need me here for? I mean,
I want to play the Keytar for, a faction that actually wins. So I figured, you can take my Keytar talents or
That's
whatever
what
you
it's
need
called.
me to go. Rough somebody up in an alley or something, whatever you want me to do. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to be a part of the exchange.
Yeah, I mean, you were with Walt Wittenbaum and, Sam Levine, when, he spells his name with 2 M's. I mean, who does that? It's just ridiculous. There's no way he was born like that. It's like he just added it for like star purposes or his character name. I just don't get it. I mean, you don't see me spelling Tom with 2 M's. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, it's not really easy to get into the exchange. I mean, it's the highest level of the Schmoedown. There's no question about it. You know what I mean? It's like whatever the highest level of anything is, this is equivalent to that. To be in the exchange is a very interesting thing. You're going to have to answer 3 questions here.
Oh,
and they better be quick, thorough, and to the point.
Okay.
Who is the best Schmoedown faction of all time?
Now, you could say the exchange. You could say the Lion's Den, because the Lion's Den was essentially the birth of the exchange, which is now the greatest faction of all time. But, the exchange was the exchange before the exchange even became the exchange. So I think you have to say the exchange.
I think you're right. It's a great synopsis. The Lion's Den started all factions. I like that. It shows history. And that's what we are here. A
Oh,
little less history, a lot more mystery. But then sometimes you want to do history and a lot more mystery. It's a difference. Anyway. Question 2. Who is the best manager of all time?
Oh, obviously, it's you.
Yeah, that's stupid. It's I don't even know why. I don't even know why Barbarian wrote that question here. But I mean, it's an easy question. Obviously, I talked to Frank Stallone the other day. He knows it too.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, let's go to question 3 here. What is the best pizza parlor of all time?
Pizza USA.
Yes. A lot of people didn't believe in it.
Oh, that's on
But
the shirt.
it is the best. They have the sesame seed crust. They have mozzarella
Sesame
imported
seed crust?
from
Mozzarella?
Tuscany.
What is that?
Okay. And then they have the sauce imported from a small country in Russia. Anyway,
What?
they're doing everything right over there. And I appreciate that you know that. And those are the 3 questions.
Russia?
Like I said, man, to get into the FinStock Exchange is not easy. It's not easy, but guess what? You're in. Hit the tune.
Let's do it.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, the guitar is pretty damn impressive, I will say.
I know.
But I love the sound of it. It's got that old school vibe to it. You might have to work on his rhythm a little bit as far as dancing with it, but that's okay.
Can we get like a David B versus guitar match?
That's drugs for the eardrums.
Oh, David B crushes that every single time. What are you talking about? Come on, he's not even in the same class as David B. Not even close.
The best pizza is any giant slice of greasy pizza in New York City. Or
Hello,
maybe
everybody.
not New York
Welcome
City,
back
but
to the
in New York.
movie trivia
period.
Schmoedown. It's the
100%.
Star Wars tournament.
I have not had
Keeps
New
on
York
moving.
pizza.
It's the
so-
semifinals.
Well, you've had a version of it, Brian, with Vito's.
Over and they
Oh,
have
There's
well,
some,
yeah.
there's some spots in.
Say, well, look, he is.
Well, actually, no, I take that back. The best
Point.
pizza's from Italy, but
possibly sudden death because we know it's Star Wars. We could be
That's-
here for. a
You're
little
sure
bit.
hard
talking
to
about,
get.
about Italy
Show us
today.
how we got to
Yeah, I
this
miss
point.
it.
Here's another great promo. Check it out.
if you can't get Italy pizza, then settle for New York pizza.
does it.
Later, Jason.
To the next
round Jason.
after defeating a very, very
Did I offend him with my
Marie
pizza
Wilson
opinion?
in one of a- It was hard.
No,
to
he said
catch
earlier,
up
I
to
believe.
someone like Gold Leader today. There are some people, Mark, when they're just in the zone, and Gold Leader was in the zone.
This is probably the most difficult the division has ever been.
Yes, I'm super impressed by every player. Gold Leader, all the crap he talks and all the crap I talk back about him. He's good. He knows his stuff.
This is our tournament for the taking.
Look at
We
Zack.
plan on taking
Aw.
down anybody who gets in our way, and honestly, truly don't care who that is.
I want Gold Leader. I want to take him on myself. Yeah, he's been talking a lot of smack online on Facebook and stuff. I want to shut him down.
Saying he's gonna wipe the smug smile off your face. Any comment on the next round?
I would like to see him try. It happened. Zack and I are finally facing each other. I've been calling this since before the draft, so I'm just glad it's finally here. I have been waiting for him to step up because we live in the same city. We have hung out on multiple
friends.
occasions.
Oh,
I'm
that's at
tired
Dad's
of being-
garage.
I want to squash it now.
I think.
by winning that match.
Gold leader? Psh, more like gold loser.
The odds are in our favor.
Get
I'm
him!
determined to get to the end and avenge him and take whoever's butt who has that belt.
I felt good coming into this one. Marie, I love Marie, but I just felt it today.
You might have gotten one over
Who
on
doesn't
Marie,
love Marie?
but it won't happen with me. I'm sick of your smug
pretty
smile, sick of you talking crap about Dragon Con players. I'm gonna wipe that bantha poodoo eating grin off your face and swat you down like a pesky mina.
The people keep telling me they hate my smile. They want to wipe the smile off my face. It's a pretty negative world out there. I'm a pretty positive person.
Nothing
I'm
wrong with a
positive
smile.
That I am the greatest Star Wars player the Schmoedown has ever seen.
This ends today, so you better hurry up, Goldenrod. We're gonna become a permanent resident in the loser circle.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. All I could notice in Zach's background was that Reese's. Did you see that Reese's?
No, I didn't see it. My Reese's radar didn't go off.
Yeah, I was like, delicious.
Well, there you go. That is
No,
exactly
Molly,
what
it
we're
was
talking
trackside.
about. You look at the words
Oh,
that are thrown back,
trackside, okay.
not only from Gold Leader, not only
I missed
That
that.
sounds like a
Right.
brewery. Is that a
but from
brewery?
Roxy
No,
and
it's like
Dagnino,
kind of
as
a dive
always.
bar, but it's
This
it's
goes
got
back
actually
before
really
there were
good food,
factions.
and
Roxy was always like,
we
why
used
do
to go
people
play pool
say
there a lot.
that Gucci is a good manager? He's
I
terrible.
love pool.
Jake, you were
And-
thinking
and
of.
they've been going back at
Or
it
not
long
thinking
into
of.
days
You
of who's the boss. And
The first thing I
Couple
thought
and
of
all
was
these
that
matches.
race
They've had
car
their
beer
beef.
that
So
everyone
this
drinks
is
over
as
here.
much about Dagnino versus
Trackside.
Roxy as it is Gold Leader
No.
versus Burkett.
Isn't the race car one?
It's
There's been
Racer
a lot
5
of
from
verbal
Trackside.
jabs between
That one.
Roxy
Yeah,
and
Racer
Dagnino
5
over
was
the
from
years,
Yeah.
and then this new rivalry.
I think it's from
between
Trackside.
Gold
It might
Leader
actually just
and
be from Race.
Attack.
No,
The bottom line is
no,
this:
where's
our
it from,
job,
actually?
Christian, is to ask questions.
Now I'm
maybe make
intrigued.
a ruling occasionally, but more often than not, it's just to corral the action and
Now I
the
want pizza
microphones
so
that are
bad.
currently
Bear
being utilized.
Republic
This should be a
is-
fun one,
is
and
what it's
everybody at
called.
home watching right now,
Got it.
buckle
Duh.
up, see how
Duh.
you do. It's probably going to be better.
Sorry.
than Christian
Sorry,
and
guys.
Bear
My
if you can't
bad.
Answer these questions.
My bad.
He's the whiskey
Ladies
guy,
and
not the
gentlemen,
beer
it's
guy.
time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Trackside is one of those bars in Atlanta where you see the regulars.
Introducing first.
They're at the bar. They got their tall boy at PBR. They got their shot of whiskey. They're talking about their weeks.
Stars.
It's just
With a
one of those
record
bars.
Of one win. No
We have a
defeats
couple of those,
in
actually a
the
lot of those in
Star
Sacramento.
Wars division.
Sacramento's full of those type
He
of bars.
is
Mhm.
the Attack. Zack Burkett.
I like that he wears the coat.
suit.
Listen, man, as I said, there has been some
jacket.
words thrown between
Mhm.
you two. You have said it. From
Everyone
the
that
top.
frequents a
Gold
bar,
Leader
it's that
has gotten
bar.
Under your skin. What is it about Gold
Do
Leader?
you want to know
that
what's funny?
pisses you
In
off?
my hometown, there's a bar that's called
Man,
That
I swear
Bar.
his name should be Goldenrod because he runs his mouth more than C-3PO.
Oh!
I'm not afraid of this guy, Goldilocks. You know,
Goldilocks! All right, that sounds like
they're
a
good for a laugh.
a Kaiser
but
joke.
I'm not here to clown around. I'm here to win. So, Gold Wiener's going down.
And as you intimate that he should be called
What is
Goldenrod,
happening
that was
right
a nice
now?
nickname for C3PO, maybe not so nice of a nickname from Han Solo, and he's got a little switch you can.
Oh
turn
my
off, so
God,
why
Zach!
are you
Hey,
attacking
oh,
the
Zach,
right person to
a
find
million
that
high
switch
fives
and to
for
be able to turn
those
off Gold
burns.
Leader, not once and for all, but
Came
in
out
the
of nowhere.
celebration of this tournament.
Oh
I just
man.
want the satisfaction. It's gonna feel good to find that switch and flip it.
Yeah, and you know when you talk about that, and as we mentioned before, there is not only this new rivalry that's starting between the two of you guys and the chance to get to the finals here, but there is that rivalry between your manager Roxy Stryer and Bobby Gucci. What is that like going into? What does Roxy say about preparing for any time you go up against Gucci and one of his cronies?
So I mean, I understand Roxy and Gucci, whatever his name is, have that whole rivalry or that whole thing, but I kind of have to separate myself from that because I'm here to play. I'm here to win.
Yeah, I was
I'm only
just
worried
about
who
to
my
say
opponent
that,
is,
Brian.
and
Do
so much
not.
the manager. So that's all kind of above my head. They can have their little rivalry, but I'm here to just focus on what I have to do to get the job done.
All right, well, you are here to get the job done, and good luck to you, sir, and we'll see you in just a moment.
Thanks.
And his opponent, representing the Finstock Exchange, with a record.
I was just thinking the other
2
day.
wins,
I wish we could still
no
use like
defeats in the
theme
Star
music and
Wars
stuff like
division.
that when they come in.
This is
Not that David B stuff is not fantastic, but it's just sometimes it's just fun.
What I'd be interested to see. Oh,
What are you
goodness.
doing now? What is that? What do you got? What do you have there? What is that?
Gentlemen, I've been doing some research, and it appears that the funeral flower to honor the dead as their soul leaves is the lily. I don't mean to make flowers my thing.
But here's another
But it
flower.
is now your
And
thing.
brutal bodying that will be happening today, because it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be a hot one.
This is you've already proven the fact.
I feel like these two guys say some of them
stated that
like
you talk too much, and he's calling you golden
most intense things to each other, but they do it
What
with a
is- why
smile
do you
on their
think you
face.
get
You're
under
like,
people's skin so much because you have a
Ooh.
lot of people who don't like you.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Don't like
That
having
those type of
their
people
enemies
like
having a good time.
when they're like the super nice
And I have a
people and
really
they
good
smile
time.
about it.
This
Those
is
always
really
hurt
fun for
more.
me, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep going. And I just
Yeah,
hope I keep pissing people
because
off.
that's what I try to
I'm gonna
do.
keep knocking over these dominoes.
I would like to know
long as y'all
if
keep
Gold
stacking
Leader
I will
and
say you are
the
pretty good at
Juice are going to have a
smiling, and that
guitar,
seems to bring some joy to
guitar
some people.
and
Let's talk
drum
about that
session
manager of yours.
in the background there.
Unfortunately, when you have been game planning,
I was just thinking,
about this
and
match strategy-wise, being
keep
asked questions.
David to be
does he
obviously,
ever
but
bring up the name
it would be funny if they
Roxy
put
Stryer?
the guitar sound over the logo at the
He couldn't
beginning
be
of each
focused on
episode now
anything
instead of
other
David
than
B's
this
music.
team, other than himself, and I love
Because he's
him.
part of it now. They have their own music, like
watches
kind of
after
bring
his own.
David B into the
He does not
storyline. Like,
give
nah, we don't need your
a
music.
heck
We
Yeah.
got our
what's
own
going
guy.
on with any of these other teams. I'm not going to swear. I promise. He doesn't care what's going on.
I'm
with these
literally
other
going
teams. He just
through
cares what's going on
instruments
in
of
our own house.
Finstock Exchange now. What
All right,
everyone
last
can play
question
and
before we get
make a
going here.
band.
You know, this is a thing
They're a
where
gold
is this
leader.
a personal because Zach came after you, challenged you, wanted you to win? Is it personal, or is it about just getting to the finals, getting that title shot so early into
Taylor,
your career?
you can do the
you're
didgeridoo.
two
That's in
wins
Australia.
away from a title shot in your early Schmoedown
If I
career.
ever go to Australia, that's the first thing I'm buying.
You know, in my personal life,
A didgeridoo?
I view Zack
Yep.
as a friend.
I don't know how I'm
some
gonna get
kind
it
of
back home.
I was gonna say, I
cohort.
don't know how you
But
would pack that up to
All
go
I see
home.
is
I guess
red
just
when I'm
carry
in
it.
this match. All I see is blood in the water, and I'm coming for him. I'm going after it because he's no friend of mine in the Schmoedown.
Ooh, don't talk about blood in the water. Zach has a
Except for me
Jaws
and Bobby.
tattoo.
Well, fair enough.
That
Good
is
luck to
true.
the gold leader. All right, Mark. So our competitors are here.
These
What are the
two
rules
playing
around
is amazing.
One of the
All
rules
right,
should
everybody.
be,
Well, thank you so much for
announcers
joining us,
probably
hanging out with us
shouldn't
here on
be too
Wednesday.
good of
Hope
friends
everyone
with
is
any
doing great.
competitor, so let's just
The
get
way
to
it
the
works here,
actual
per
rules
usual,
in a Star
on a
Wars
Wednesday show,
match.
because
Round
Jill is
number
not
one
here,
features
it's
10
mano y
questions
mano
from
on a
10
Star
different
Wars show,
corners of the
because
galaxy
Molly
far,
will be
far
keeping
away.
all of her
Each
answers to
question for the
herself,
point. There's no penalty
and
for
at the
missing a
end saying
question.
that
There's
she
no
crushed everybody
stealing
with
in
a
round number
perfect
one.
game.
There is no stealing
It is
anyway.
Which
Brian
I
and I
did,
versus each
and I
other.
do
About
every
15
time.
seconds to get that correct
She's
answer.
never
So
missed a
From the
question.
back of your head
She has
onto
never
whatever
missed a
writing
question.
surface
All
you
right.
prefer. Once we ask
Brian
you
and I
by
will
name
play
and
the first
nickname,
round,
please show
whiteboard for
what you
whiteboard. Second
wrote.
round, we will flip a
Your
coin to see which
camera.
competitor we go with.
As your
Third
attempt
round will
into
be the
microphone,
same
and keep that
if
answer
it is
held up
close
in front
enough.
of your
If
camera
not,
for
the
a
person
few extra
behind will
seconds
get to
just to make
choose which
things easy
competitor they
on
go with.
Christian and I. We are the
We will
combined age of
rewind
the
it
Golden Girls.
each
and our
round
eyes
and
on
make sure
what
you guys
they
know the
used to
rules
be.
before we head
Or
into
at least
there.
his aren't. I still eat
Let's have some
carrots.
fun. Brian,
You
good
each
luck,
have 3
sir.
usages of the
You
JTE
too.
rule throughout the duration of the match.
luck,
If you
boys.
actually heard a question right, you just want to buy yourself another 15 seconds to get that correct answer. Use a
Our thumbs
I'm
are
just-
the wrong way.
You also each have
I'm
one
just ready.
challenge
I'm
you
just
may
ready for
utilize
this
at any point
tournament
throughout
to
the
be
3-round
over. Let's
match.
get
You
to
or
the
your
real
manager
Star
may
Wars
initiate. We'll
tournament.
bring all parties in. We'll hear all arguments, and it will ultimately be your
This is
manager
the Little
that
League.
confirms and ratifies
Oh,
if
man.
said
Oh,
challenge
man.
is
Oh,
taking
man.
place. Christian, let's do some light speed skipping. Am I right? That's from the most recent Star Wars.
All right, Mark. So our competitors
I love
are
when people
here.
call it
The
like
rules
a
have
Star
been read,
War.
so we are
It
going
makes me
to
laugh.
ask Gold Leader. Are
I
you
love
ready?
saying that, a Star War. I love that.
Always.
Like my mom, she knows
Burkett, are you ready?
for 30 years that Pokemon
No
is
doubt.
called
Let's do
Pokemon,
it.
but she still calls it Pokemon.
Then let's get ready to
Come on.
That's adorable.
slow down. Round number 1. Question number 1. We're going to start with Revenge of the Sith. Palpatine asks Anakin if he has heard the tragedy of whom?
I asked Siri this question earlier.
Yes, you did, and it
Very
failed.
good grammar by you, Christian. I just realized if this is Brady Bunch, you would be Carol, and I would be Mike.
See if they can spell
Yeah.
the name right.
All right.
No,
Again.
I don't think there's any chance I can
Fine.
spell the name right. I think I already.
4,
Yeah.
3,
Yeah,
2, 1. Pens
Darth
down,
Plagueis
hands
the
up. We'll
Wise.
start with Gold Leader.
yours looks like it says Darth Plagueis the Nice.
Darth Plagueis.
Oh, does it really?
Yes.
Just the way you
I
wrote
put
it.
my, I
like-
put my W too close together.
The wise.
All right. So
Why is
1-1
this
after
Green
the
marker
first
harder
question,
to
Mark.
erase.
Question 2.
Yeah, would have just accepted Darth Plagueis. The boy's already showing off. Your next category is mixed bag. Oh my God, we're going to mixed bag early in round 1. Let's see what it is for a point. In Solo, a Star Wars story, Han says he's going to be what? The best in the galaxy. That's a bit of a tongue twister.
I stopped
Thing for
looking
a
at the
mixed bag,
question.
and it's Solo.
I'm not looking at him either.
Denny's, a lot of
When it's
moving
just you and
parts
I, I'm
to
not
this
looking
answer,
at it.
Christian.
I don't
It
look in
helps me
round
think.
1, but I have
It helps
to
me
look.
think.
It
Yeah,
does
I have
too.
to look in round
1
2,
pens
or
down,
else
hands up, please. We start with
Whoever reads the fastest will get
a pilot.
Yeah.
Yes. And for gold leader.
Pilot.
I'm pilot.
All right, gentlemen. Question number 3.
That was a quote from
Rise of
Independence Day, if no one got it.
Which I watched this past
character
weekend.
says the iconic line, "I have a bad feeling about this," in The Rise of Skywalker?
Alex, quick plug for Star Wars Explained. Alex did a video ranking his favorite.
In your family pick up it from
I have a bad feeling about this lines.
Daughter uses it 5.
I like
4,
in Solo how he
3,
doesn't say it. He says, I
1.
have a really good
Pens
feeling
down,
about
hands
this.
Up, please, and we
I-
start.
is it
with
Lando?
Gold Leader.
It's
Yeah.
Lando.
Okay.
Lando Calrissian.
He says it
Yes,
on
sir.
Pasana.
Lando Calrissian.
We're all tied up at 3 as we get to question 4 here. Question 4.
And that is in the category of planets and locations. And the question: on what planet is Stas Alley killed by her clone troopers in Revenge of the Sith?
Now, I envision PJ Campbell and the writers going, "All right, you know that one. Try this." And the
I love
these
this
two
planet
was like,
is
all right.
getting like
Yeah, I've never heard
mentioned
of
more
this character.
frequently.
I
4,
have it on the tip of my brain. I would use a GTE if I could right
1.
now.
Hands down.
Salukami!
please, and
Zach.
Zach.
Yeah.
So Luke am I.
I don't think I spelled it right, but whatever.
Yes, and for Gold Leader.
So Luke am I.
That's all right. You guys belong here. All right. What's here is the next question. This is a question of who said it in A New Hope. Who said, "We seem to be made to suffer.
Hey.
It's our lot in life." Now you know when you see PJ Campbell. I bet you right now, if you could see
One of
him,
these
he was
people
just
should
like, those
definitely
guys
know
didn't
this
even
answer.
blink at that question. You thought that was going to be the one. I
They're-
know that was going to be.
They're hitting the fastball.
Oh, thanks, Peggy.
Thank you for the hint,
2,
Molly.
1.
Oh,
Pens
whoops.
down, hands
Damn
up,
you, Molly.
and we start
Radio.
with Gold Leader.
C3PO.
Yes, and
I was leaning towards him,
C3PO.
but I wasn't
my opponent
sure
himself, Goldenrod.
if it was said by someone like a human rather than
5,
him.
and now he gets
Wasn't
question 6.
That's in the
Right,
category
thank
of
you.
The Last Jedi, Episode 8, the original, not the remake. And here's the question for a point. Snoke says to Rey, "Still that fiery spit of hope. You have the spirit of a blank." We are looking for the exact quote to finish off that line.
As much as I wasn't crazy about Snoke, he had a lot of
Who's
great
gonna
lines.
blink first?
The dialogue for the character
3,
was amazing.
2,
I agree.
1. Pens down, hands up. We start with Zach on this one.
True Jedi.
True Jedi.
For some reason,
sir.
I
Gold
almost
Leader.
put True Warrior, but I was like, no.
True Jedi.
I put
No one
just
has
Jedi
a
at
vote
first, but then
yet.
once he said
And
exact
now
quote,
we
I was
get
like,
to
"Oh,
question 7. Heroes and villains. Who voices the character of Zero the Hutt in the Clone Wars movie? Who is a member of the Hutt clan and Jabba's uncle?
I'm just gonna."
I'll tell you what
my God, what's
upsets
the
me more
dude's
than
name?
anything, Christian,
What
is
is-
when it's a really hard question you think, and they excitedly start writing down the answer.
I know he
before
plays
we're
multiple
even done
characters,
asking
but
it.
I
That
can't
bothers
think
me.
of who.
I'm just
He
gonna write down a
also-
voice
Count was at
actor
14, 5.
He also
that I
voices
know is wrong.
Kronos
3,
327.
1. Pens
Yeah.
down, please. Hands up.
Matt
and we start
Lanter.
with Gold Leader.
Corey Burton.
Yes, sir. And Zach.
Corey Burton.
Got it. I almost want to say that they're wrong just to see the look on their face because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that at all.
I
We
would
don't wanna go
totally
down
do
that
that.
No. All right, question 8.
It is in the category
Do that
of The
to
Empire
Thomas.
Strikes Back, a very, very good Star Wars film. And in Episode 5, Yoda tells Luke, "If you end your training now, if you choose the quick and easy path as Vader did, you will become an agent of what?" Need
Who
you
do you
to
think's
finish the
more-
exact quote.
Who's more on the edge of the seat, the audience or PJ Campbell, wondering if he's actually going to stump one of these guys?
Probably PJ.
I'm
I
just
think
gonna go
PJ
with
probably
this
resigned
word
himself.
because I like to say it all the time.
PJ's gotten very
Pens down,
bold
pens
with
down, please, and we
I
start
say
with
Evil.
Zach.
some of these.
An agent of evil.
Yes, and Gold Leader.
So
Evil.
I think PJ is feeling
right,
just fine
so
about
we
the
are
difficulty.
now
'Cause
going
I feel like
to
maybe he was holding back, and
get
now
to
he's just
the
like,
next
okay, you know
question.
what?
These
Gloves
are
are
not-
off.
That is
These questions haven't been
9.
layups.
Force Awakens. Which actor cameos as weak-minded FN-1824, who Rey uses the Force on to get out of her restraints while on
Nice.
Starkiller Base in The Force Awakens.
That question would have been incredible
No
if they
holes in
didn't
their
put that
game.
last
Doesn't
part of
matter.
the question.
Classic.
It would have been
Yeah.
incredible if they were like,
Sequels,
"Who plays
prequels,
FN-1824?"
Yeah, it would have
Yeah.
been amazing.
That would have been like, are you kidding? I didn't even know he had a
Hands down, hands
designation.
up, Gold
Daniel
Leader.
Craig.
Daniel Craig.
Yes, sir.
But, then,
No,
but
see,
that's why that's a
Daniel Craig.
first round question. That's exactly why it's a first round
guys
question.
are showing exactly why
Taylor,
they're in the
I
semifinals,
see you.
and
Agent
we
of
are
Chaos,
getting
that's what I
to.
was thinking.
I doubt it, but what should be our last question in
I just
round
can't
one,
imagine you
but
saying
the
chaos.
bonus is out there. So, Mark, what is the last category, quote unquote?
The bonus looming for both gentlemen rather large. The final category is the Life Day special. No, I wish it was, but it's actually Return of the Jedi. No
I need to
question about
rewatch that and see the look of panic on both of their faces.
the query at hand for a
I can
plan
rewind it.
for a perfect round for both you gentlemen.
I don't
Lucas
think
would
they had
tell
time to
that If he
panic.
doesn't make it back, they are the only hope for the Alliance. On you, Christian. You got to throw the kitchen sink at him. Life Day, Ewoks movies, Mandalorian, Rebels, all of it.
This prep. 5,
Might be overthinking
4,
it.
3, 2, 1.
Is it Leia?
And we
I put
start
Han.
with Zach.
Leia.
Perfect round and a double.
This,
Leader.
this is right before he goes to meet Vader, right?
We are perfect here.
In
So
the
a
Ewok-
bonus
in the Ewok
question,
village?
gentlemen, to get 11 in round 1. Here is the bonus question. You have to write
yes.
it down just like before. Here it is.
Think.
K2SO says that he'll be there for Jin because who said he had to be?
I love that line so much.
K2SO
And it's
is
more-
my favorite.
It's more about the delivery of that line more so than what's
again, and then the wheel round. Christian.
Alan
Could
Tudyk
this
is
be
just
that
a
one brain
genius.
fart that separates the winner from the loser.
He's so good.
5, 4, 3,
Dragon
2,
17 in chat.
1. Hands down, hands up, please. Gold
I haven't
leader.
kept track of
Cassian said I had to.
all the
Yes, sir.
wins that I
And
would have
the attack.
had because
Cassian did
it's
say
all
he
of
had
them.
11. What a match thus far, and we got exactly.
And with all the losses on my
semifinals
record,
we
that
thought we were
hurts.
Going to as we get to round number 2. It is the wheel round. Mark, how does it go?
All the ones off
number 2,
camera,
you both
I
know this
mean,
much about
you'd
Star
have a
Wars,
winning
you should be
record by
friends.
far
I guess
right
that's
now.
for another day. Right
I mean,
now, it's the
everyone in the
wheel
division
round,
would.
The Wheel of Fate, Doom, and
All right, Mr. Brian,
Destiny.
what do you got?
Each
10?
competitor gets a spin at that there wheel. Once
No,
you set
I
on
only
a
have 6.
category, you're going to hear 5
What?
questions from that
Yeah, I missed a
particular
bunch.
round. Each question's worth 2 points.
Oh,
There is
okay.
no penalty for missing a question. However,
Heads.
stealing is available.
So
in
heads is
round
the X.
number 2. So if you're not sure
Words
the
are the-
answer,
words
you
are
can
the
ask us
test.
for multiple
All right.
choice. We're nice fellas.
I'm
We'll
gonna
give
call
you 4
heads.
options, one of which we're told is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question does go down to 1. So we have 10 to 10, and then 11 to 11 for the bonus
I'll go
questions,
gold
Christian,
leader.
And
I think I'm gonna go
it's gonna
gold
be
leader on
gold
this
leader
one.
just by proxy of tiebreaker getting to choose whether he would like to spin first or defer to his opponent. Gold leader, what say you?
Might regret it, but we'll see.
I will defer.
There she is, Roxy Strider. You got 60 seconds to talk to your competitor starting now.
I don't know that I've ever wanted to see a grown man cry as much as I want him to cry. Like his face is bothering me. So I'm so grateful for what you're doing right now, which is showing him that he is not the only one. He's not the only one. You are a star. You are here for a reason.
Chances
And
Zack
honestly,
keeps
any of the
his
jitters
first
that you had,
wheel
you
spin.
just proved to yourself you know everything. Everything.
I'd
they're
say
gonna
pretty
ask
good
you, you know
chance.
the answer
Well,
to.
I don't know.
And now you have the confidence.
I feel
to
like
pull those
Star Wars
answers.
players.
So going
I
into
mean, it's a
this next
50-50.
round, I want to spin the
Did,
wheel,
did he
but it
spin?
doesn't
Did he spin
actually
away
matter.
in his
It
first
doesn't
match?
actually matter what we
Do we
land
remember?
on, and that's the
I think
truth.
so.
Because no matter
I think he
what
spun
we
away
land
from
on,
his
you are
first
capable of getting
slice.
every
I
single
want to
point
say
on that
he
board.
got
And if for some
because he
reason
got
there is an
Clone Wars, didn't
outlier
he?
of
And then he
question,
got
that doesn't
Attack.
matter.
Oh, is that what happened?
Just keep
Okay.
moving forward. You've got.
I guess it depends on what.
See
It
how we
depends
do.
on just.
All right, thank you,
Depends on what he
Roxy.
gets.
For me,
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
like you have to know all of these movies backwards
Yeah.
and forward. Period.
Yeah,
So
round and
like
round, it's
spinning
about
away
to
from
go.
something doesn't mean like, oh, I don't know that movie as well as I know this other movie. It's
always
just like,
question of
what are my
there's so
chances that
much
I
on
get
this wheel that do they
a
know,
different
do they
movie
don't
that I
know? You
might
never really
like
know,
a little
but
bit more?
Okay, so probably
that
spin away
is
from
actually
that.
mixed bag.
Yeah.
Probably spin away
see,
from that. That's,
I would
that's
take
probably
mixed
the,
bag.
You want to
Really?
stay on
Oh,
mixed bag?
okay,
or do
don't
you
give
want
that
to-
out.
60 seconds.
I mean, I would take any wheel size. But
Roxy?
I feel it on this one.
I would
think
take
that
mixed bag.
If that's where we end up, it's fine. But I think it's always better to know what we're working with.
Yep,
That's fair.
I'm with you. I agree. I think
one
we should-
one thing,
this is
one
where I
focus.
think we
That's
would
fair.
take again.
Yeah, the
I just
week
feel
I'm
like
having
mixed
a-
bag
so I feel like it's
categories
telling
have
us,
been
"Do
like
another
a
thing.
little bit
Let's do this.
easier.
Because they've never been touched. People don't like
I'm
them.
having a serious brain fart right now.
All right, so
they
now
can
whatever
give
Zach lands on,
like,
he's got to get. He's
if
got to
the
take,
gold leader
unless, of
got
course, it's
opponent's choice, he
Gold
can give a
leader
mixed
would
bag, right?
Pick, and here it is.
Okay, I don't know why I for a second
Gonna be
thought.
neither.
Ooh, Force Awakens.
Oh God,
Force
I
Awakens.
hate
All
this
right, well,
movie.
What?
No, I don't hate
You
this
don't like the
movie.
Force
I hate,
Leader is back.
I
and
like
we
the
are gonna
movie.
get
I hate it
5
in
questions
trivia.
now in
Why?
The Force
Oh.
Awakens.
got a
It's-
lot of stuff
All right,
in
Zach,
it.
here you go. Are you
I mean,
ready?
it's the only movie I've
Ready.
ever gone perfect in round
All right.
2 in. So
Okay,
In
Brian,
The
floor is
I am
yours.
happy with
Awakens,
this.
Why does Rey wish to return
Because her
to the
parents
planet
She
Jakku?
wants to be with her parents.
She's waiting
She
for her
thinks they're
family
gonna
to
pick her
return.
up.
For 2 points.
That's
All
fair.
right.
there's like a million different ways you could
Question
answer
number
the
2.
question.
In The Force Awakens, what insult does Han use when saying someone put a compressor on the
Nice.
ignition line?
Oh.
Some moof milker.
Oh yeah.
Correct.
I don't know why I couldn't get
Question 3.
idiot out of my eyes. Like, that's not right.
Idiot.
In The Force Awakens, Han mentions that the Guavian Death Gang
Perfect.
must have tracked them
Oh.
from where?
Nantoon.
Correct for 2 more points.
I wouldn't have pulled
so
that.
far.
It's familiar, but I
He
wouldn't
is
have pulled that.
cleaning up. And now we get to question number 4. In The Force Awakens, Finn has a lightsaber and fights against a stormtrooper who is using what specific
Ooh,
riot baton?
I knew this.
A Z6 riot control baton.
Be
Damn.
here
There
all
you
night.
go.
That's correct.
The riot
Flex.
control
And
baton.
Here is
Flex, Zach,
question
flex.
5.
Jesus.
Final question in the round. In The Force Awakens, when Han, Chewie, and Finn first arrive on Ilium, Hux gets a report from an officer
Oh,
that
that's
says the
interesting.
super weapon will be charged in how long?
15 minutes.
I know the answer to
Can I
this,
get multiple
and
choice, please?
Ken.
it's
Ooh,
funny
eight
that
minutes,
they
3 minutes.
put
B,
Ilum
10
in this
minutes.
question
C,
because
That's
25
exactly
minutes.
was my thought,
D,
Molly.
20
Why not
that
just
wasn't
Starkiller Base?
confirmed until just
Yeah.
recently.
I'm going to say A, 15 minutes.
You'd be correct for 1 more point.
Yeah.
So goes to multiple choice once and sees himself
Dang,
20
Zach went
to
to that
11.
multiple
Big
choice fast.
lead. Big
He
lead
did.
over
You can
goalie.
tell
That's
he's
a
not
9-point
not
lead
very happy with
going
going to
into
multiple either.
round number 3
Which-
for him.
yeah,
But
that's interesting.
His goal leader now has an opportunity to get some points on
Yeah,
the
the
board.
Ilum part was interesting. I
love
I was
this
just
movie. It's really-
surprised. I
Yeah,
was
should we
like,
tell
oh,
her
Yeah.
or no?
they're just going to call it Ilum. No, but that's
I
fine.
got your Gucci card. It's coming in the mail, man. It's a fantastic round,
Nice.
per the usual. All right, he opened a door for us. Now we got to kick it down.
Well, I have
Roxy's
10
got
now,
something
Jake.
called false memory syndrome, where she seemingly remembers events that never happened, aka her never beating me. So that's just the way it is. Fantastic stuff there, dude.
Wait,
Uh,
did Gucci steal Ken
Gucci
Knapsack's
rules.
hoodie?
Let's
I
clean
think
his
so.
clock here.
Oh, yeah,
Let's go.
huh?
Let's spin the
Clean
wheel.
house.
Let's do it.
Ken's
Whatever
the
he
only man
lands
that
on,
can
he's
rock
gonna
a pink
put
hoodie, in my
Round and
opinion.
round.
whatever he lands on, he's going with. I don't think he
We
spins
hear
away.
The inner workings of Roxy
Yeah, I
Snyder's
think he
apartment.
keeps it.
It is
No.
gonna be Return of the Jedi by a hair.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's
How
just
you
gonna be
feel
like,
about
yeah,
it?
I'll take it. Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Yeah. See,
Why not?
that's what I like about him, though. He's just
All
like,
right, Mark,
let's do
so
it.
now
Like,
Gold
whatever.
Leader is up, and
It's
he's
like
going to
Molly
get 5
said, you
questions
better
in the
know that
realm
from
of
me.
Return of the Jedi.
If you're landing on a slice and you're like, oh no,
Gonna
in
take
the
that as a
Star Wars
sign to
division,
Gold
you
Leaders
don't
trying to be
belong in the
friends
Star
with
Wars
me. I'll also
division.
remind Tom Dagnino to definitely now mute his mic because we definitely don't want to hear what goes on behind closed doors at your place. So now, Gold Leader, 5 questions in the realm of the greatest
Chuck,
Star
I don't
Wars of all
know if
time,
this
Return of
is
the Jedi. For
Gold
2
Leader's
points,
favorite movie.
unless you need multiple choice. Your
No, no.
first
You can ask
question
him. He was in the chat.
in Return of the
If
Jedi.
you're here.
How much does Jabba the Hutt initially want to pay for the captured Chewbacca?
25,000.
25,000.
It's
I
a
almost
lot,
said
but
20.
not nearly enough for that one.
Was
Nice
30
pool.
set at any point?
For 2 points.
35.
35. That's what it was.
It
Okay.
goes
To question number
25.
2 in
She counters
episode
with 50,
6.
and then
Lando
Okay.
tells Han that he is now a general because someone must have told them about what battle.
Ah,
The Battle of Tanab.
Yeah, it was a nice
Famously
little victory pulled
mentioned
there, and that is
in
for 2
Mandalorian.
more points, and so Gold Leader trying to close in
Oh, there you
on
go.
the lead of
Gold Leader,
attack.
thank you.
Here's your third question.
for
Who
sure.
said you're going to die here, you know? Convenient.
Han Solo.
Han Solo.
Love that. Love that quote.
Not all that optimistic at that particular time. And now we find ourselves at the penultimate question in the world of Return of the Jedi for Gold Leader. If he gets it, he's going to cut the lead to 1. In Return of the Jedi, how many squads are sent for help when Han tricks the crew inside the generator?
2?
3.
Send 3 squads to help is correct, and here is where we stand.
That poor guy who
One
says that
last
line.
question
He's like
remains
so
in all of
excited.
round number 2, and if Gold
It's like,
Leader
oh,
hits it right off the bat for 2 points,
send 3
he will
squads
be
to
a
help.
1-point lead. Going into round number
He's just happy to be
3,
in a Star
and
Wars.
that question is
That guy also has a name, but I'm not going to
subject
say
of
it.
Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Because that
Lando
is
tells Wedge
trivia.
to shoot at the power generator. In what tower?
West Tower.
The North Tower.
It was the North Tower.
I was thinking
and that
numbers.
is a perfect round number 2 without the multiple
Damn
choice.
it.
And that is the operative word here, Christian, because it's a 1-point lead for Gold
Well, we
Leader
got
going
ourselves a
into round
fight.
3.
Goodness.
Oof.
By 1 point,
Zach
he
is
leads going
killing
into
himself
round
over going to
number
multiple
3.
Yeah,
choice
as
right
you can
now.
tell,
It
he's
can
just sitting
happen
there.
in the
He was
Star
thinking
Wars
about it the
division.
entire time. You
But
can-
it
you
is
can tell.
now round
Yes.
number 3. It is the final round, Mark. What are the rules of round number 3?
It feels like I'm Han Solo in
Right?
Return of the
He's
Jedi,
so
couldn't
happy.
have been in worse situations than
Probably
this for either
signs
one of these
autographs and
competitors.
celebrates.
Fireworks are about to ensue, and in round number 3, each one of you is going to field 3 questions. In
That's
total.
great.
Your
That's
first
great.
question's worth
All
2
right,
points,
Brian.
your next
So you
one's
get the
worth
choice
3
on this
points. Your
one.
final question,
I have
14.
14.
Is worth 5.
So you get to pick who
biggest
you're going
points
with.
of your
I'll
tournament.
just stick
There's
with
no
Zack.
penalty for missing a question, and there is no stealing in round.
I mean, let's be
number
honest.
3.
They're
In order
all
to
going to
generate
get.
those
They're both going to
questions,
get.
we need some
Yeah, I
help
mean
from
that's
our
yeah.
competitors.
It doesn't really matter
We're
at
gonna
this
give us a
point.
series of numbers.
There
Those
literally
numbers
is.
may range
I
from
could.
1
I don't care
20,
which one
because each number
between the two.
corresponds to a unique category of know-how in the galaxy far, far away. You may not pick the same numerals as
Who's
your
the match
opponent.
tomorrow?
And so we start with the leader by 1, who happens to be Gold. So Gold
Who
Leader,
is the match
your
tomorrow?
3
I thought it was
lucky
IG,
numbers
but
from
no,
1
that's
to 20.
happening this weekend,
What
isn't it?
feels destined?
It's a.
Oh, I
It's
see.
Marisol McKee, Sabrina
3 and
Ramirez.
7.
Or not Marisol McKee,
2,
Sabrina
3,
Ramirez, and
7.
Clee Wiggins.
You-
Sorry.
yeah, I was gonna
please.
say.
Clee Wiggins. Clee Wiggins.
You stole my exact numbers, man.
Clee and Sabrina, you mean?
And for Zach.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said Sabrina and Clee.
Go
Sorry, I said it
4-8-12
backwards.
because he took mine.
Oh,
60
Oh, he
seconds
took his
starting.
exact numbers.
a little head
Ah.
games.
I mean, you see how the light
Evan
shines
Bushcar the attack
so
and Tom
and
Degny.
illuminates the
Oh,
paint.
wow. Okay.
Oopsies.
The light shines off your jacket like that as well.
I
You
forget
illuminate
what
greatness.
numbers he
And that's
chose.
exactly what
Oh,
you do.
Drake, it's Clee
Look,
versus.
I see it in his face.
Sabrina.
He's shook.
That's
He's
what I
down
said.
1.
Clee
Oh,
and
I thought you
Sabrina.
said Claudia.
No, I said Clee and Sabrina.
He knows he needs everything.
I messed up by saying
Period.
Marisol first, then I corrected it and
Roxy
said
doesn't
Clee.
what she's
Because I realized that
Great
Marisol is
numbers,
playing in
by
a
the
number
way,
one
as well.
contenders match.
The best
so.
numbers. Good strategy.
Anyway,
Yeah. Let's, like I said, let's air them out here and take care of business, and we'll see everybody in the finals.
All right, guys, 60 seconds.
he chose
starting
2-3-7,
I don't
and
know
Zach
what
was going to
he's
do
saying.
3-2-7.
I don't ever know what he's saying.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
okay,
know
that makes
also
sense.
Ah.
the player also needs to get
That's
every
sneaky,
question right.
sneaky.
You both have to get every question right. That's how one wins the game when it's a 1-point game. So, Zach, whatever you're thinking right
Do you
now
think
in your
that
head,
star
I'm
necklace
sure you're
is
thinking
heavy?
I wish I could
It
have
looks like
not
it's
no.
kinda
multiple
heavy.
choice on that one.
No.
Drop. I don't
Probably not
We don't-
super heavy. It's just big.
What's done is done. You did an amazing job round 1 and round 2. You have not missed a question yet. You don't have multiple choice. to
Roxy's
rely
makeup
this,
is on
and that's
point, though.
probably really good for you because you picked some incredibly sexy numbers.
Alex
and I
must
know
have
you
done
know
it.
the answers to all of these questions. So you're playing against yourself right now. We're gonna ignore the smiling face doofus over there.
Hi,
for a
Maxwell.
hot second. And let him do his
Hello,
thing. while you do your
Maxwell.
thing, which is answer your 2, your 3, and your 5. You
Wow,
do those
interesting.
things,
Okay.
and we are going to bring home this
Sneaky.
gold. And gold lead.
That's an
Oh,
exchange.
I
That's an
get that.
exchange move
No,
right
you've got
there.
this. I
That
know
must have
you
been
do.
in the dossier.
Just know
Room-
that in your
wait.
head because I know
Yeah,
you're shooting over
room
that 1 point,
237.
and it doesn't
Uh-huh.
The Shining
It
Room.
doesn't matter.
That's time. Thank you.
I know
Roxy.
things about other movies.
Okay, so now we have our two competitors here.
So Brian's
Mark,
got Zack,
we're
and
going
I
to
have
start.
Gold Lita.
And I have
with
me.
Zach. Zach chose.
You have
category
all of the
4,
answers.
Category 4.
That's right. Both gentlemen well hydrated for the final round. And Zach has inadvertently, with number 4, Jim Harbaugh's Michigan number, chosen the Clone Wars movie.
Okay.
For 2 points. And your question. Attack, who voices the character of Mace Windu
Samuel L. Jackson.
in the Clone Wars movie?
Samuel L. Jackson.
See, if someone was
You
like
are mother effing right.
just
and that
like gonna
gives-
say something without
Give it
thinking,
over to Gold Leader.
they could say the
All right,
wrong
so
answer.
now we're getting to
they
Gold
definitely
Leader,
could say
and
just
Gold
by
Leader-
thinking Clone Wars or something.
He chose category 2. That is in the
Hi,
category
Rue.
of The Last Jedi.
He did just that, much to the chagrin of his
The
opponent.
Last
And now
of
to
the
retake
Jedi.
that lead for 2 points in the world of Episode 8. Which actor took over the role of Chewbacca in
Hey.
the
Jonas
film from
Sontamo.
the legendary Peter Mayhew?
Right? Swantamo?
Jonas
Swatamo.
Swatamo?
I knew his first name. I didn't know
He-
his last name. He's a
I
nice
think
guy in person.
he-
Christian, Gold Leader has the
He
lead
said
once again. We go
Suatamo
back to
is
attack.
fine, but like
Go
in
back
his
to the
language,
attack, which shows
he said
category
that
8
there's
mark,
not really
and
a
now he's going to find himself
way for the
on some
English
planets
language
and
to pronounce his
locations.
last name.
That's fair.
It's like mine.
What
There's
is
two
what
ways.
is he?
For 3
What is he?
points.
I think
Is
he's
he
from
Finnish?
Finland.
Take the lead.
Finnish. Okay.
In Episode 7,
I could be
The
wrong,
Force
which
Awakens,
I would feel really bad.
the First Order captures Poe Dameron and
Oh,
kills Laura Santeca in one village on
Ooh.
Jakku.
Tanul Village.
Yeah. I knew it was a
That is
T. I'm
correct.
just not
For 3
pulling it.
points. And once again, Gold Leader now finds himself trailing, this time by 2 points. The good news for him, Christian, he can get that lead back if he nails his 3-pointer.
He's got to get his 3-pointer here, and it is going to be in the realm of heroes.
That it is, and he's looking to become one himself, at least for his faction.
I'm interested in how
And
he pronounced that
back
word
west.
because I know it is Tuanol.
To retake
That's how
the lead
it's
and
like
force your
phonetically
opponent to hit his
pronounced, but
5-pointer. While on Exegol, what does Luke say through the Force to Rey at the end of the Rise of Skywalker? We are looking for
Rey,
the quote.
the Force will be with you always.
Sorry, I want to make sure I got it started.
Right?
Ray, the Force will be with you always.
screw
It's
that.
like one. It's like
whole
one of the
scene.
like
Correct.
few,
And that
one of
is
the
3
few that
points,
I
and
know
now
because it's
it
obviously
all
Luke.
comes
That's
down
fine.
to this for the attack.
All right, so now
If I get asked
we
about that
get
scene again
to
in a match, I'm just
Zach's
gonna
5-point.
be like,
He hits it.
I'm going home.
bounces back to Gold Leader and forces Gold Leader to win it. However, if he does
PJ.
not answer correctly, then Gold Leader will be going to the finals. He chose category 12.
And the smile on my face might hint as to what movie it is. It is Return of the Jedi. And for 5 points and a Force Gold Leader.
It's going to be what's
to
the
hit
name of
his
that
last
guy
question.
that you guys were talking about.
Your query is as follows. In Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, on board the second Death Star, Emperor Palpatine is assisted by
Both?
2
I know.
advisors wearing purple attire.
No
Name
way.
Both of them.
Molly, you know I know.
Sin Alu and Janice Grijatis.
Wow.
No way they asked about Palpatine's advisors.
correct.
Holy
That's
crap.
Wow.
And now Gold Leader.
Molly's like, well, there goes
Isn't
my
gonna be
study
nearly
sheets.
as casual because he has to hit.
That's a
his
Dragon Con
5-pointer
question.
In order to
Wow.
retake the lead, and
That's-
indeed,
that's
win
deep.
the match. It
Wow.
all
Zach got
comes
pumped up when he
down
heard that
to
too. That's
this.
awesome.
That's right. It all comes down to this.
I mean,
Mark.
that's a
If
Dragon
he
Con
hits
level
it,
question,
He's going
which
to
is
the
why he knew
finals.
it.
However,
But-
if he
oh, man.
misses,
God.
then Zach, the
I don't wanna have to
attack
know
Burkett
those
will be
types
going
of
to the
things.
finals.
You
Here
literally
is
just
the
see
final
them for
question. Mark, it
5
is
seconds.
in the
Yeah, they're
realm
barely in the
of
movie.
The Empire Strikes Back.
And I knew the smile on your face indicated that, partner, for 5 points and the win. To advance to the finals of the Star Wars Schmoedown tournament, your question. In Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, when the Falcon grasps onto an Imperial cruiser to avoid detection,
Oh.
what solar system
Come on.
are they all in?
And it system? No?
The Anoet system?
and know it.
That is not a
And
5-point
your
question.
winner, advancing to the finals.
It is for me.
Oh, that's man. They literally both were perfect.
I mean,
He advances to the
Han
finals. That's 3 more
says
points
that
to the
line
Finstock
in the movie.
exchange. He does
You
it
have to dig
3-0
real deep to find
in the
those
Star Wars division. Great start
the
from
Palpatine's
the rookie
advisors'
hotshot
names.
Here, Gold leader
I
making
mean,
it
both
to
saying
the
both
finals.
is a lot.
Unbelievable.
Two
Unbelievable.
or
Both
one,
men go
that's
perfect,
just one of them.
except
Stumped
one
me. But
does
then again, I
with
don't
multiple,
fucking
one
know.
does without,
Minimal.
and the one
characters.
without is your winner here today.
I would have
All
missed
right,
both
gentlemen,
of those, so don't
congratulations.
ask me.
We're going to see you in just a moment with Steph. All right, Mark. So
What'd you walk out
there
with, Jake? I
are
walked out with 12.
the winners,
That
right
was a
there.
tough match.
The exchange. How many
I have
times have we
17.
said that this season? The exchange wins again. It's not a TKO this time. Zach Burkett was not even close.
Uh-oh, Jill got more points.
Serious player. I mean, you know, if he doesn't
Did
go to
Christian
multiple
just say
choice
Zach
and
wasn't
he
even
guesses
close?
and maybe gets it right, we go to sudden
No,
death.
he
Right?
wasn't even close to
being
a
That's
TKO.
what happens in Star Wars.
Oh.
He was talking about the
We would have been
exchange's
here for a
TKO
while
rate.
if we did go to sudden
Got
death
it.
because the additional quotes
Let me go
going
ahead.
into
I'm not
fellas
looking forward to
know.
seeing Zach's
I don't think
interview. He's gonna
anyone
be
is
bummed.
He gets rattled
getting
at all.
TKO'd in the Star Wars
That's
division
kinda
anytime
scary.
soon.
No, I don't
Especially
think
for a
any,
rookie.
no.
Like,
Dude,
you know,
I will
and-
say
and-
I am very
and
excited.
we're going to hear
for
more
this
about it with
tournament final now.
Steph
Well, I mean, I would have been.
by.
Yeah,
either
we'll
way,
we'll
but-
talk about it right after this. Yeah.
Dagnino and goal leader. Steph.
Ooh, I love that orange.
Congratulations, Gold Leader and Gucci. This was an exciting win. Gold Leader, you said that the haters don't like to see you happy, and that makes you happy, but I'm sure this win's got to make you even happier.
What's wrong with being happy?
Absolutely. I'm ready to. I want to move on. I'm excited to keep advancing as I am. So this is great.
All day long.
Do you see the license plate behind him that says Gold
I mean,
LDR?
like I said, you know, upon drafting him out of the dossier, we knew he was going to do this.
Oh boy.
That's 3 matches and only what not even one wrong. I mean, it's pretty fantastic stuff.
He hasn't missed a question.
You know,
nope.
Once again, a lot of people doubted
Or
what we
multiple
do.
choice.
And they're to quote Lou Brown, they're
And we've seen Thomas misstep a
pretty
little
much what they're
bit. We
doing in Major
have.
League Step. I don't know you don't know that, but
Oh,
you
man.
missed
He missed
the
one in his
option.
first match. Okay, thank you, Gold Leader.
doing what
Thank you.
He's
we
been
keep
getting
doing, which is
lucky.
you know, this
Oh,
wasn't TKO.
silly.
Look, this guy,
Ooh.
Bucket, whatever, he came in, he played
Bring
really
the
well.
fire!
But
I know
feel like
because
God,
I've gotten
once he
lucky
knew he
before
was a multiple choice,
when it
he
comes to
was
questions.
finished, 'cause Gold
I
Leader
feel like
doesn't
you
miss
two need to
questions,
just
and
do
that's
like
the
an
bottom
Atlanta
line.
bar trivia and
Rocky
just
saw it.
yell at
She
each other
knows,
from
like I said,
across the
false memory
tables.
syndrome galore over there.
It's too easy.
And it's
Next
gonna keep
question.
happening. She's gonna wake up in a cold sweat tonight thinking she won, but guess what? She lost.
Leader, let's talk about you had a perfect round 1, 2, and 3, but there was that moment in round 2 where he went to multiple choice. What were you feeling in that moment?
Oh, you're in
You know,
Steph's
it was
nails match.
I breathed a sigh of relief.
She got his lime green ones
because that
on.
is the
Yay.
Achilles
She
heel
had
of
lime
this
green ones?
division.
Steph always
I
has
think
amazing
it
nails.
can really mess you up to do that. And I was just relieved. It was a good time. But yeah. I keep talking. I'm sorry.
He
Playing
is
to win.
the
Look at-
and
look
I
at
know
what
he's
smile
watching,
on his
but
face.
Gold Leader is the perfect example.
sure.
Of, I don't know what to do with my
We're
hands.
shining on both of you today.
I don't
I'm
know
just
what to do with my
gonna
hands.
smile and keep winning.
That's what we got.
I don't
Everybody
know
else
what
has
to do
got
with my
lettuce.
hands
We
after
got
time
that.
either. So
And I think it's great. It's his personality.
lettuce, the opposite
It's
of
funny because
diamonds.
it doesn't fit the
They
exchange,
listen,
but it
they
also
played well.
fits the exchange.
You know, and she's
Like, it's this
she's
weird
got
combination.
Star Wars guy over there who lost his belt as well. Obviously, he's playing again for it soon. Whatever, who knows?
What did he say?
But we're ready to play.
He said
against
the Stars
anybody. We
have
know
that
in
guy
this
that
division,
lost his belt or
and
whatever
just by
on
watching
the
the last
Stars.
couple of matches in
Okay,
Star
says the
Wars,
man who doesn't own
if you miss
shirts.
one question, you're pretty much done, especially against the elite. So anybody who's coming,
I love that he
Star Wars
writes in all
tournaments
caps.
and,
I love that you write
know,
it all
ain't
caps,
ready, and
Gold
you're gonna
Leader.
miss 1 or 2 questions. Basically, kiss yourself goodbye because it's a wrap. But anyway, like I said, we just keep piling up points. The rookies just keep on winning, and that's just the facts. Diamond
your
hand.
rookie's on fire. Diamond hands indeed. Well, let's talk about the next phase. Thomas Harper has beat Andres Cabrera. How are you feeling about that match going up against him, Gold Leader?
I've been waiting from the get-go. I want to take out all 3 of these Dragon Con players one after the other. Like
He's
a
two.
line
He's
of
got 2 of
dominoes.
them.
And it's
He's
gonna
got
happen.
2 of them.
It's gonna happen now.
Look how dark Tom's hands are. What in the heck?
I will be
it was the light. I thought he got like a spray tan gone wrong.
Well, he's got. I mean, that
wouldn't be
neon
surprised.
pink hoodie is making him look tan.
I was like,
Even more tan than he probably already is.
Well, I mean, obviously a very, very happy Gucci, very happy gold leader. I mean, gold leader smiles. I think he should be runs with.
And I'm sure you and I
think
that
Mark matched
go to
with
multiple
Steph
choice
on
once.
purpose that tie.
The orange. I mean, I think he just owns a lot of orange for matching
Don't
carrots.
ask any questions.
Works for me.
gotta
That's my
sting
favorite
more than
color.
anything is when you. So we're
Molly,
going
what's
to
your
talk
favorite
to
color?
Steph Sabra, who is
What's my
with
favorite
Zack
color?
And
Alex can't have orange.
Zach, Rock, to be
You
with
know
y'all.
he
I know
likes
this
orange because of the
didn't
pilot
end up the way
suits.
that y'all wanted, but
Oh,
Zach,
I didn't even
incredible
put two and two together on that.
Still got
I think my
every
favorite
single
color is
question
purple.
Right. How are you
Ooh,
feeling
that's
my
after
second.
this match is now ended?
Oh, that was crazy. Congrats to Gold Leader. Good job. That was nuts. I mean, I feel I did pretty damn good. I
I'm so
didn't
proud of
technically
him
miss
for
any
getting
questions.
those
Like it could not have been closer.
advisor names.
Not
I don't know.
necessarily. I mean,
Under the
obviously,
pressure.
I was sure that I had that. I thought
I don't
He
know
was like
that I would.
psyched to get that question too. He was like pumped
But I
up.
still.
I don't know that I would have pulled
feel I
both
did
of
really
those.
well, so
I
at
knew
least
one of them.
At least there's that.
I would have had to really think about the
Yeah,
other
Zach,
one.
when you said Z6 Riot Control Baton, I was like, what? This man knows his stuff, and you
Okay,
really,
well,
really
that-
did. Roxy, I'm sure you're really proud of what Zach
Stop
did.
it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think that this is his
Throwing the
second match,
shade.
and he
I
has
know.
I'm
this match.
sorry. I can't
It's
help
the
it.
second match ever.
You
It's
spend so much time
unbelievable.
studying
I think that, I wish
stuff
we were in the
that
studio
that
together
like
because
Z6
I
Riot
think
Control
that
Baton
for
is just like,
that
oh,
final question in the
duh.
second round, I would have screamed.
Do you think they would have
for you to call because it's in your,
accepted Riot
go all
Baton,
in,
not Riot Control
and
Baton?
that's nothing to kick yourself over.
Yeah,
That
they would have
means
accepted
what I
anything
feel
with
good about
Z6.
with
I
that is
think.
that
Got it.
you're already playing perfect. Now we
I
just
think
need
my
to
thing is
implement a little more
whenever
strategy, which
people
is
would quiz
knowing
me,
that
I
when
would
that final question hits in that
just
round,
rattle it
going
off
down by
and forget
two,
like, oh,
is
it's to
worth the
control the
risk
riot,
as
so it's a
opposed to
riot
going up
control
by one
baton, but it's not a
because
riot.
of how round 3 works with the numbers. So,
But that's kind of how
when
they
you
worded
know
it in the
your player has
questions,
it
though.
in them, I'm just so impressed by what he was able to do, and I know that we can take it to the next level because it wasn't a lack
So
of knowledge.
everyone's putting their
I-
colors
I
in the
think
chat
that
now, so I'm
this was
gonna
just about
bring
knowing
some
your
up.
colors,
that
green
you
or
can
yellow.
go to
Okay.
multiple choice because
Okay.
if there wasn't
Big
multiple
on
choice
blue
in
and
that
purple,
round,
but wear more
then
red. Green's
I
my
was
blue-
fave.
without it.
Isn't
So,
it? Don't you mix
no,
blue
I
and
want
purple
Zach to
turns
fully
red?
believe in himself.
Yeah,
in
but I
every
love
single
Brian
thing that he
Words
brings
because
to
it's a
the table.
Photoshop.
And I want Gold Leader to stop believing in
I mean,
It's
to be
amazing.
honest, my favorite color is probably black.
And to
But
be honest,
if I had to pick a color
yes,
that's not
I have
black,
been in a place,
I guess
Gucci,
purple.
where I too have said that a player doesn't miss. But all players miss at some point, as the stars learned the hard way.
Fair
And
enough,
you
Gold Leader.
think
Fair enough. I
that
like
Gold
this.
Leader
But at the end, yeah,
is
probably.
better than an Alex Demon.
Yeah,
You
he
guys
does.
are so obvious that you believe that Gold Leader
Wait,
is
you know he
never
does.
going to miss. That is
You know the
absolutely
level
what
of
will
that
be your demise,
question.
because not a single player in the movie Trivia Schmoedown doesn't ever miss. So good luck with that one. And by the way, just as a quick reminder for whatever brain injury it is that you think that I have, I beat you last year in the standings. Came in ahead of you. So
Zach's like, what do I do
you're the one
when
that's
they're
injured, and it's
Zach's
rubbing
like,
off on Gold
I
Leader,
don't
and I
know
feel
what she's
bad for
talking
him
about at
because
this point.
apparently that smile has been knocked into his face. We'll see how it works
Also,
out for him.
He has missed
Just
one
started
question. I don't know if you guys
pouring
forgot about
down
that.
rain
This
here.
first match, he did miss one.
Oh,
Zach,
There you go.
but he never misses.
Sassy.
Zach, I
Never,
gotta love
never,
a man
ever.
who comes with receipts. That is a powerful message that you are coming with right now.
Steph loves a good receipt.
Oh,
Goldie,
receipts is her
that
favorite
annoys
word.
you. And I
Yeah.
could definitely understand that a player
Right.
who's talking a lot.
I'm gonna
and
type that in and
smiling
see what that
and
is. Wait, hold on.
Throwing it back at you. Do you think that got in your
FF6600.
head
Hold on one
and
second.
I love
way
him.
too much
Is that
during this
red?
match?
I don't know. That's a pure guess.
I'm gonna say that's
I don't-
green.
I don't worry about him. I don't know.
Okay,
No,
let's
he's
see.
he is.
It's a
Oh.
slime
he's a
green.
pin stock guy. I mean,
No.
they all have their shtick and they're all clowns and
It's orange.
goofballs, and I mean you can't take them seriously.
Yeah,
So no, I don't let that bother me.
that's my
I just look at
favorite.
him as another
There
one
you
of the
go.
circus freaks.
But not Texas orange. I don't like Texas.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Oh,
excited.
I was
Texas orange all the
close.
way. Hook 'em horns, baby.
I just wish we could play the match
Wow.
again right this second because Zack is a better player than Gold Leader is.
No.
He is.
Aw.
For sure. And this is not going to be the last time.
God,
we see
I
Zack.
cannot wait
Everyone
to
misses
come-
something.
I know he's going to be belted at some
I
point.
can't wait
and I
to
think
come to
that
Atlanta
Gold Leader
at
is
some
copying
point
and
and
in
just
for something else. But
meet
you know,
all
it
you
just it
nerds.
happened where one point
It's
made
a
all
good
the difference
city for
today, and
nerds.
I'm just so proud of
It
you,
is.
Zack.
There's
that in
so
your
many of
second
them
match
there.
out,
There's so
this is
many
what
of
you were
them
able
that
to
we
do. You
know.
grew from your first match to your second
Part
match.
of me thinks
There's
that the
not even
reason
that-
it's taking me so
there's
long
very
to get
little
a
room
new
for growth
apartment is
now,
because
and
I'm
you're gonna
like,
hit that ceiling, and then you're
I
just
wanna
going to
go
take over the
somewhere
world. You're
like
so
Atlanta.
talented. So
You
there's
saving
fun
up
stuff.
for
Really proud of you.
a Dragon Con trip?
Yeah, Zach, there's
Maybe.
no way anyone in this tournament isn't looking at you as a major threat moving forward. And I'm excited to see you two work together more and get those techniques down. And then maybe one day we can be back in studio.
Bring
but
it.
Oh,
until
boy.
then, best of
I will
luck
be
and
the
great to
first
see you
in
both.
line to
Christian,
play
Mark, back to
Alex.
you.
All right, look,
Make
this
it happen.
This is
there anything
Real
at the
quick
end?
before I
never
exit,
going
everybody,
to
is there a
end as
cutscene at the
long
end?
as
Please
Gucci
notify me.
and Roxy are
Please
managing
notify
or
me
in the
before I
lead
exit out of
for
here.
that matter because
Molly,
they,
I feel like you
they
could
have that
like
thing. Now the question
mess
is,
with Alex
I don't
kind
think
of like
Roxy will ever
during
admit
that
if
could
she
Oh,
thinks
absolutely.
Gucci is a good manager or not.
I
She'll
know
always say he's terrible.
exactly
and,
how to
and
press his
Daniel will never
buttons.
have good things.
And I know exactly the things that he has trouble remembering. So, yeah. It all just, I mean, it all would come down to the actual questions being asked, but yeah, I would do my darndest to mess
your
him
darn
up.
tootiness.
Well, we have a Star Wars tournament final. Guys.
Yay.
We have Gold Leader
Yay
versus Thomas Harper.
Yay and boo that it's already.
But before we get to that, real quick on Mr. Burkett. I mean, look, this guy came in from outside of us. He came in as a nobody. Nobody really knew who he was. They knew that he competed in Dragon Con, but we've always had this talk about Dragon Con compared to Schmoedown, and you know he's got 2 matches, and the match he lost, he didn't miss a question. He just had to go to multiple choice, and that ended up being the decider. And we've talked about it here, and I know Brian's harped on it plenty of times, but that's an awful way to lose. Like, I feel for Zack so bad right now.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that
you
might
don't
be
miss
one
a
of the worst
question and you
ways to
lose. Like, that's tough, man. That is tough.
I honestly think that might be the worst way to lose. I mean, to not you didn't miss a question, you went perfect, you just checked and were wrong, unless he didn't know it. But I have a feeling he checked down, and that's what. Although I would love to know why he went to multiple so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, a question like that is hard because there's so many instances in Star Wars where they rattle off like 30 minutes to full charge, 15 minutes to charge, like 5 minutes to whatever, you know, and it's you just have to like take a second and be like, okay, which one of these is it this time? And that one's a hard one to go down to multiple choice on because you know it's gonna be a number amount.
Dude, Gold Leader.
It's
sassy.
It reminds me of like in a singles match when they asked for a release date. And like if you go to multiple choice, you know they're gonna give you like 2001, 2002, 2003, 2005, maybe. They might skip a year or something, but like all the numbers are going to be very similar and close together. So going to multiple choice on a question like that is very tough. But sometimes you just need the choices to remind you, okay, this is the scene where they say this number. But yeah, I'm sure Zack is bummed about losing, but not losing. Like he didn't miss anything, but he still lost. I'm sure. I mean, I'm going to make him come back if he.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a very weird spot to be in, to play a perfect game, but still not win. I mean, perfect in the sense of he didn't miss a question. He went down to check, still got the right answer. We'd be talking a different story if he picked the wrong multiple choice, but I mean, he seemed pretty quick to know that 15 once he saw it out there. So it stinks. I mean, but that's the name of the game. In this one was you gotta play absolutely freaking spanking perfect to win, and that just happened to be how the game went. This one,
and I joke about it a lot, but like I've never played a perfect game, so these guys are like doing way better than I've ever done in an actual on-screen match. So like, yeah, just everything is like turned up to 11 in the Star Wars division.
Yeah. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, neither of them used repeats either.
No. There wasn't a single
repeat. And like that's another thing. It's funny, like with the amount that the players of the Star Wars division, like the amount of information that they know and that I know, it's like I know immediately if I'm going to know a question or not know it. There's no like, oh, am I going to pull it? It's in there. Like there's not a lot of times where I'm like, okay, a repeat's going to really help me out right now. Unless it's like a really long question.
Yeah.
So.
And you just want to make them repeat the whole entire thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got repeats at the end, I guess you could.
Not to mention if there's some words that are funny.
Yeah, you can just do it on purpose to have a little fun if you really wanted to. On the flip side, gold leader here, he's 3-0. He
Looked
is
fantastic.
He is the one who came in as the unknown for this year. And look, the exchange bet everything on him. He was their only Star Wars player going into the season.
True, yeah.
There's definitely a couple others that probably, like we've heard about Mark Haas, right, and what he's able to do. But strictly Star Wars player, the leading Star Wars player, he is the one they're leaning on, and he's proving it. We have a 3-0 face-off heading into this final for the Star Wars tournament. We have two rookies, and they both look very formidable. It's going to be insane. We're seeing it on Friday. It's not next week. It's Friday. It's the main event for this Friday's pay-per-view event. With the undercard being a Robert Parker versus Chandru Dandapani match. The number one contender for the IG belt, which is just, this card is insane. We'll talk about it more tomorrow, make our predictions when Jill is here, because we won't be doing a Friday afternoon reaction. But
there isn't one before it, correct? Or is there?
What do you mean?
Like, is it Friday is just the...
No, there's a Friday match. There's always a Friday match. Yeah. There'll be a Friday afternoon match. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. And this is a big one because the winner of this Star Wars match will await the winner of Laura Kelly versus Andrew DeMilanta, which is insane.
I'm so ready for Laura to be back in this.
Yes. It's going to be a lot of fun. Star Wars is it was heavy Star Wars in the first half of the season. It might kind of trickle down for a little bit, and then it'll ramp back up. So let's take this all in because we have two massive Star Wars matches coming up in the next few weeks. They're going to be shape-shifting for this league for the next few months. And it's very exciting. And they involve two rookies going into this match a 5-rounder. Keep in mind, it is a 5-rounder, which is going to be big time.
Oh, that's right, Leo. Sorry, Jake.
Yeah,
Molly's been looking forward to that one.
On Friday. Yeah. So that's Friday.
That's going to be interesting because Thomas really takes his time.
The speed round will be
questions.
Speed round's going to be very interesting. Yeah. So we'll talk about that more tomorrow when Jill is here. We'll kind of preview it after tomorrow's reaction. We'll be here again 6:00 Pacific right here for the match tomorrow. And as I mentioned, Jill will be back with us. That'll be our final reaction of the week because of the pay-per-view on Friday, obviously. But yeah, incredible match. Congrats to Gold Leader again, going on to the Star Wars final. And huge kudos to Zack for his performance so far this year. The guy's not going anywhere. He is definitely not going anywhere. Can't wait to see him back. But we have a lot of good Star Wars looking forward to us. So for Molly, for Brian, and myself, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us for the last hour or so. Cannot thank you guys enough. Make sure you guys are hitting up that Streamlabs for questions and comments. Our Patreon, a lot of fun things coming this month on Patreon, obviously on Twitter. And we'll be back here tomorrow. So again, thank you, and we'll catch you guys then.